Peace, love, and light to the collective. Peace, love, and light to the collective. I got a good one for y'all. This is the first time I'm doing this. Normally, I just get up here, and tell my life story and the things that I've been through in my life, which could be a whole documentary in itself. Oh, what's up, y'all? We getting lit in here. We getting deep in here. Give me 1 second. Finishing this video real quick, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming right now. Peace, peace. What's up, y'all? Who in the building? Pookie Williams? You related to Tukey Williams? Fatima, what's up, Fatima? Crystal Gomez, okay. Miss K Armstrong, what's up, Miss K? What's up, y'all? I just finished 2 classic videos. I'm not gonna put it out till tomorrow because it's too late. But I've been putting them shits together for the last 2 days, and I'm doing it all off this phone, y'all. Cap cut. I've been cap cut out. I ain't even gonna lie. He fell asleep. Nah, I ain't fall asleep. I'm wide awake. Eminem or Tupac? Of course, Tupac. Of course, Tupac. I put together an Eminem video too. I'm halfway through the Eminem video, but I'm gonna hold that. I'm gonna hold that for a later date. What's up, y'all? It's Saturday, man. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all here with me. That's what's up, man. 18 of y'all in here with me. Y'all could be anywhere in the world on this good Saturday. But it's good. Y'all in the house doing the right thing, hopefully. Instead of outside with your pride. You new here? Jada Kid. We gonna ball regardless. That's a fact. That's a fact. 2021 was shaking. Shit crazy though. I was one of them ones. I'm still one of them ones. I'm still one of them ones. I don't know what y'all mean. I was one of them ones. I don't know why everybody be saying I was one of them ones. I am one of them ones. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you. These my grandmother glasses. That's what somebody said. You like to subscribe? Thank you. Thank you for liking and subscribe. Oh, did I do that right? Yeah. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. I'm still playing with this video a little bit. Peace, love, and light to the collective. What's up, y'all? Rip Granny. Do I know Watson dudes? Yeah, I know a few dudes from Watson. I know a few dudes from Watson. I know a few people from the Stratford area. Like, share, subscribe, y'all. Like, I got 3 likes. Come on, y'all. How y'all gonna give me 3 likes? What's up, though? Y'all want to talk about some gangster shit? Hurry up now, because I'm getting it out my system. I promise you. The end of this month, it's over. Come May, I'm not talking about no more gangster shit. How come I only got 4 likes? What's up, y'all? What's going on? The fly is right on YouTube. Oh, man, Rigid Vibrations, here you go, man. Every night you come in here with this foolishness. I'm not even going to put you on timeout. You better have subscribed, though. Because once I figure out how to get y'all out of here for not subscribing, I'm getting y'all out of here, man. Because you have to be a subscriber to troll. You can't just come in here and just troll. Word of mother. Know what I mean? You just in here trolling for free. You know what I mean? You got to at least subscribe. You subscribe, you can troll all you want. I swear you can troll all you want once you subscribe. 1 like, come on, tap this screen, y'all. Y'all playing right now. I ain't even gonna lie. Y'all playing. Tap my screen, tap my screen. What's going on? What's the content about? Spirituality and gangster shit as I'm in transition. You know what I mean? Spirituality. You trolling regardless? All right, just like, share, subscribe though. Like, share, subscribe. You could troll. I got 9 likes. Y'all wilding right now. I got 9 likes. But yeah, I put together this Preacher Crew video of John Cuff. As y'all know from my other live, I was locked up with John Cuff. That was my bunkie. You know what I'm saying? And they had 35 homicides on their case. And he was my bunkie and shit. So I just basically put together a video, talking about how he used to tell me about the Rich Porter story and how he chopped his little brother finger off, and how he chopped the little kid up and all of that evilness. You know what I'm saying? And how he kidnapped Bobby Brown and Teddy Riley and a whole bunch of other people. So I kind of put together a video about all of that. Remember when the light skinned kid and Bo was hating on you in the 3 building? You was on money time for real. Oh yeah. Oh, you was in the building. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I remember that. Yeah. The light skinned nigga. That's the nigga who took the glasses though. He ain't take them. They fell off. We got in a scuffle. They fell off. We got into it. It is what it is though. Yeah. Bo. Bo really hate me now. Am I trying out some buffs? Fuck is buffs? What is that? Cuffs? Good morning. Good morning. So it might be morning where you at. It's night where I'm at. I ain't got no squabbles. I don't know. I'm from the East Coast. We don't really do too much squabbling. We don't squabble our enemies. They shoot. We shoot our enemies. Kinda. They cut their enemies. They don't squabble in New York. You go to Rikers Island, they're not gonna squabble you. Your enemy's gonna try to cut you with a razor. They're gonna try to cut you in your face. They're not gonna squabble you. Oh, buffs are Cartier glasses. All right, you taught me something. I ain't even knew that. Yeah, I was there one top. Okay. Throw back blood. You got touched in county and moved to PC. Nah, that's not what happened. Shark said I'm corny. All right. After this, tell the psychologist of telling and burning bridges. All right. Let the nigga take your stuff. Is Poochie shit. Respectfully, you heard. Yeah, I know. I know. Cutting is corny. I know. That's what they do though. I never made no blade. All right. What up? What up? What up? It's a lot of trolls in the building. Where the real people at? It's a lot of trolls in here, man. You trolling like Hulk Hogan, man. You was in the crib with Mac, BG, yeah, Nori, yup. AK a couple real ones. You was shaking. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, I was in the crib with BG and Nori and all that. Trying to get to a bag, a little bag. I was trying to get to a little bag. It was all good till it wasn't though. It was all good till it wasn't though. Last dude I drip check has some dope chrome heart drip. Okay, I ain't really too fashionable, man. I'm an old nigga, so this is like a PRP hoodie. I got on some black Nike Tech sweats, some black foam posits. I'm regular degular. I'm regular degular. I don't even think they wear PRP no more, but I got this because I like the hoodie. I like the aesthetics of it. You know what I mean? But it's this PRP though. I ain't really too much I ain't too fly. Michael Yar, oh, a troll is something plain. Ben Gang got it. You dress like a bum? I am a bum. I am a bum. I guess if that's what you say. I didn't say I was fly. I said it's some regular shit. I never said it was fly. Some regular shit. They had good things to say besides the telling shit. They who? Who's they? Who had good things to say besides the telling shit? Who had good things to say besides telling shit? Because I wasn't telling back then. I wasn't telling back then. And you talking about when we was in the 3 billion? I wasn't telling back then, so I don't know what you mean by that. I did. I'm about to start blocking some of you trolls. Y'all doing too much. What's good? What's good? D Beasley, what's good? Yeah. Besides all that ratting you was thugging. I mean, I used to. I used to. I'm not thugging no more though. I'm chilling. I'm trying to make it into heaven now. I did a lot of thugging. I'm trying to make it into heaven now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to right my wrongs. You know what I'm saying? I try to right my wrongs, B. And I go on here if somebody learns something and figure out another way, then I guess I can earn my wings, or somebody decide to, you know what? If I'm one of the many people who told and people start saying fuck it, I'm gonna tell too. The streets is dead. I guess I help too, because that's I help solve another crime. I guess you know what I'm saying. I help bring another family some closure. You know what I'm saying? Found some justice. Maybe the brother who unalived, whoever they unalive, maybe they go in and they find themselves. You know what I mean? If they're young, 15, 16, 20, 21, they could go up north, flow 8 years, 10 years, 12 years, come back down. You know what I'm saying? And find themselves. Oh, the joint about the credit? Yeah, that was that was just me just showing people, like, you know what I mean? Cause they thinking I'm sitting in here with Twitter fingers that I'm pop. And I'm not pop. I don't be showing off nothing, but I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? And anybody could come home and get to it, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you got kids, you could hook your kids up to your credit if your credit is good. And by the time your kid is 18, they come out the gate with good credit. You know what I'm saying? Go on Start Engine, find some things to invest in. If you go on Start Engine right now, they be asking for $500 investments. You know what I mean? Imagine if you would have put 500 in the Uber, DoorDash, or Ring when it first started. You know what I mean? Imagine if you'd have been the one to put that $500 up back then. You'd be a millionaire right now, possibly a billionaire. Streets ain't the same no more. Bucks was with Mac, Nori, and MDC. He said he liked you on the island. That's my son. You know what I mean? That's my son. But he seen the change in me though. He was with me. He was the one that was saying I was Martin Luther King blood. He's like, yo, the Mac on his Martin Luther King shit. He seen me. He seen it then. I was like, yo, I told Nori, I used to talk to Nori all the time. I was like, yo, bro, I'm tired, bro. I'm tired of this shit. I went home and still sold drugs. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have did that, but I was tired. I was tired, bro. I was 30. I was a tired 35. Some people at 35 still got, room. They still running around, still gang banging, still moving. At 35, I was tired, B. I was tired at 35. I already had like close to 10 years in the penitentiary, in and out of jail. I already had 10 years under my belt at 35. You know what I'm saying? I went back and gave them another damn near 8 years. When I found out standing on business had no benefits, I got out it. I'm laughing about it seriously. You disgust me. I mean, that's okay. That's okay. I can't tell you how to feel, beloved. I can't tell you how to feel. I had the chance to be a cop and make changes in my neighborhood. I chose to be cool in high school and do drugs at a young age. Man, we all made decisions, man, that may have, you know what I mean, led us down the wrong path. Yeah, he spoke highly of you, said he couldn't believe it. Yeah, I know. A lot of people couldn't believe it. A lot of people couldn't believe it. Nori at MDC, he got locked back up. What Nori locked up for? He at MDC, that's crazy. That mean he looking at a Fed bid. Fuck he at MDC for? Shondell Lewis. Why what? Cray Cray 420. You said why? Let me see if I can see what you was talking about. How does that work? I don't know what you mean, Cray Cray 420. 8 years, damn. It is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm still safe in the planet my own way. On X exposing the elite. On X exposing the elite. I'm gonna have a video. That's what my channel gonna be about, exposing the elite. That's my word. I'm warming up right now. Though. I'm getting all this gangster shit out my system. What's your opinion on Com Group? Com Group. That's a what's the name, agent? What's the name? I can't see you, Wop. I know you in the chat somewhere, Wop. I can't see you. I see the text though. If I ever ran into Snow Billy, nah, I don't know who that is. The Max and Wash was going crazy. LOL. The Max always going crazy in Wash. I think he was on the Rico. Damn. Damn. Damn, my son Nori got a Rico. I know he's sick. I know he's sick. I know he's sick. I know he's sick. I can't do it. Nori damn near my age. Nori about 40 right now. 40, 42. I'm 47. Yeah, Nori like 41, 41, 42. On a fresh Rico. I salute him though. How much to end the stream? I don't know what you mean by that. How did you go live? People show me how to. How to go live? Come on, man. If I know how to go live and I'm damn near 50 and been spent my whole life in jail and I know how to go live, you should know how to go live, homie. Ain't no way you don't know how to go live. Ain't no way you shouldn't know how to go live. It's preposterous. How preposterous is that? What's up, y'all? What we talking about? Throw me some topics. Cause I was gonna get on here. Wasn't gonna get on here. I was actually uploading the video, but it got later. I've been doing that shit since yesterday. I got CapCut and iMovie. So I've been putting I got like 3 videos in my phone. I got 1 in this phone and 2 in this phone, and I've been bouncing back and forth. So once I seen I wasn't gonna put the video out, I thought I was gonna be able to put a video out earlier, and then I was gonna go live tomorrow. But as I kept fucking up and couldn't put the video out, I said, "Damn, I'm gonna have to go live." So I just finished the last video, so I went live. I'm not gonna put the video out though, cause it's too late. I think the algorithm don't work like that. I think you gotta catch it early in the morning. I'm gonna put it out like at like I'm probably gonna lay down at like 1. I probably pop right back up at like 6:30, and then I'll put it out at 6:30. Try to catch the algorithm. Thinking about going to church tomorrow. John Moran. Oh, what John Moran did? I don't know what he put a gun on somebody again. What made you turn to the streets and how old was I? Yeah, y'all gotta give me some more likes, man. Y'all asking a bunch of questions and I got 19 likes up here. Or thumbs up or whatever that is. Um, what made you turn to the streets? I ain't really turned to the streets. I ain't really had no choice, you heard? I ain't had no choice. My mom's was getting high. I grew up on Weeks Avenue. You know what I mean? It was a rough neighborhood. I ain't had no older brothers. You know what I'm saying? I was raised to fight. My grandmother raised us to fight. So I grew up fighting. I grew up on a block where you had to fight. And I ain't making no excuses because I ain't really had to go as hard as I did, but I ain't had no older brothers, so I had to go hard. You know what I mean? I had to fight. Like I was from one of them blocks where people, if they like your hat, they took your hat. If they like your sneakers, they took your sneakers. If they like your book bag, they took your book bag. You know what I'm saying? So I had to shake out, and then in the process of fighting, it became habitual. You know what I mean? Then I became a habitual fighter. You know what I'm saying? And then as time went on, I became the one that would take people hats and dig in people pockets. Walk up to kids and say, how much money you got? They be like, I don't got no money. Be like, all I find I keep, shit like that. That's how we grew up, doing a bunch of dumb shit. Now I'm not from O Block, I'm from Weeks Block. Same shit almost. They just do a little bit more unaliving on O Block though. Shit looking bad for me right now. Why shit looking bad for you? Let me see. I got a question. I'm Pop Pizzle. I need a job. You think I should try app at McDonald's? I never thought I would work there, bro. You do what you gotta do. I couldn't go there, but do what you gotta do, bro. Do what you gotta do. I don't know your situation, right? But if you broke, and you got a place to live, then that means when you get a job, you probably be able to save some money wherever you at. Because obviously, if you that broke, you living somewhere rent free right now. I don't know if you live with your mom. I don't know if you live with your girl, but it sounds to me like you living rent free. So if you got to go get that McDonald's job, go get it. I don't know if they let you get overtime, but try to get overtime. If you could get overtime, bust your ass, stack your little bread. I don't know what you would do from there. I don't know what your next move, but just go to work. Go to work, kid. Do what you got to do. For real. Don't commit no crime though. Don't commit no crime. Cause you getting a who scowl, you ain't gonna have the opportunity to bust no move. I stopped because I figured out that it wasn't sanctioned from Cali. Oh, you talking about gang banging? Oh, you old like me? You got a sugar mama paying rent? That's what's up. I need a sugar mama. Me and my girl need to find us a sugar mama. Word of mother. If it's a sugar mama on here, what's up? I need a sugar and I need a mama. Word of mother. Me and my girl, you guys take my girl though. My girl, you gotta take my girl though. She cute. You gotta take both of us though. You said what? So you would agree that culture is the problem and not race? I don't know what you mean by that. Like culture as far as the upbringing, you saying like with black people, like it's not a race thing why we commit so many crimes, but a culture? I agree. Our music is not conducive to living society on society times, on society terms, excuse me. Our music is not conducive of living in society on society terms. Our music is very egotistical, very prideful, very superficial. It's ignorance. The new music, even some of the most of the old music that I grew up to. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So you got gangster rap, you got drug dealing rap that tells the men to commit crimes, and now you got the females who telling the females that they don't need it, they don't need a man, they don't need a nigga. what I'm saying? They could do it all by themselves. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the culture got my people fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. Out us out us on about OG Mac. I'm not gonna lie. Out us on put you probably meant to say put us on about OG Mac. That's what you meant to say? OG Mac is a dub, man. OG Mac is a dub, man. OG Mac, he made that shit up. Yeah, OG Mac made a lot of that shit up. You know, when I was I had came across a lot of his books, right? Before, I mean, not a lot of his books. You know how I don't know if you know if you was blood or not, but we had a lot of Joe Rogan died. Do you have sons? Nah, I don't got no sons. If so, do you find yourself being a tough parent because your upbringing or the things you've been through? If I had a son, I'd be on his ass, but I don't have a son. I got daughters. You know what I'm saying? And I got good daughters. My daughters are smart. They ain't like me. And they upbringing, they not coming up in the time I came up in. They not coming up in the place I came up in. And they have both parents. Even if I've been in and out of prison, they still got a mother that's dead. You know what I'm saying? I was raised by a grandmother, and she was a wonderful woman. Don't get me wrong, but you know, a grandmother is probably the best to love a child, but the worst when it comes to rearing a kid in today's society or in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? But oh, she loved us to death, though. She gave me work ethic. She showed me how to clean. She showed me how to be respectful. Joe Rogan died. Rip Jim Carrey. All right, y'all trolling now. Yo, I swear what you said about Luca, like 2 days after three people said the same thing. You said he ran off with 10K. It's somebody I know. Yeah, son, Luca's a mess. I seen him on Instagram the other day. I think it was today, and he was like, "Yo, I don't got what he said. He don't got. I think he said he don't got what's one of them apps? Not WhatsApp, Telegram. Yeah, he was like, I don't got Telegram. Don't send your money to Telegram. I don't got Telegram. I'm like, man, he done made a Telegram, and he probably been beating niggas on Telegram. Now he's making a public announcement that he don't got Telegram. Luca Brasi is a fucking crook. That nigga been a crook. He been a crook. And now his wife she sleeved the sleever. She robbed the robber. How you gonna rob the robber? How you gonna rob the robber? How do you feel about the simulation theory? Um, I believe we in a simulation. I believe that. I believe that. I mean, if we are the all in all, right? If the all in all, if everything that exists is within us and we're everything that exists, then it's a simulation. We're just the all in all experience in itself. We think we're individuals, but we're not really individuals. We're all the all in all. You know what I'm saying? That's why Christ said love, the most two important um commandments was to love God with all your heart and to love your brother as yourself, which is the same thing. If we see each other as ourselves and we see God in all of us, then we see that we all are God. So it is a simulation. We're just see, basically representing ourselves. And my Jay Z son, I think I'm too old to be Jay Z son. Jay Z would have had to have me when he was like 11 years old. It's way deeper than that. SOC. I don't know what that means. That's barely scratching the surface. I mean, yeah, I am barely. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot, right? The whole simulation theory. It's a lot. I mean, it's way deeper than that, right? It's because you have the all in all, right? That's everything, and then the all in all.
You know, it's like if just imagine being, I want to say God, but God is not a good term for what I'm describing. The Gnostic text, they call it the ineffable one, right? Meaning the one you can't even think about. You can't even imagine this one. So I don't like to say God a lot, but I'll say God for layman's terms, right? So imagine being God. Imagine being God, the vastness of God. Before anything was created, but everything is created if you're the all in all, right? So if you're the all in all and you have yet to create anything and you're just sitting there, right? The minute yourself become conscious within yourself, then you begin to create already. Because if you was there, if you're the all in all and you haven't created anything, then you're not conscious in yourself. So what happens is the all in all became conscious within itself. And once it became conscious within itself, it began to create uncontrollably without a thought, with what we call thought. Just then thought became thought, and power became power, and energy became energy, and light became light, and dark became dark, and matter became matter, and then out of matter became atoms and protons and neutrons and photons, and everything just began to exist. And within all of this existence, something decided to create a universe, something decided to create a planet, something decided to create gravity, something decided to create, you know what I mean? They say everything came from dark matter, so maybe dark matter came from the light, or light came from the dark, and they begin to create as duality, positive and negative, photon, neutrons. You understand what I'm saying? Mass and energy, you know? And this is everything begin to spawn out. So way down the road, right? Because all of this is going on way down the road, something decided to make a human being. Something decided to make a human being. Something with a consciousness decided to create what we call flesh because it knew that a spirit or soul would inhabit that flesh because they don't create the flesh. They do. I mean, they don't create the soul or the spirit. They don't have the how you say the for lack of a better term, they don't have the knowledge or the power to create a soul or to create a conscious soul. Only thing they could create is the body, right? Like you might can make a cell phone, but can you make the internet? Can you make the internet? You might could make a Walkman or radio, but can you make the FM station? Can you make the station? Can you make the vibration? Can you make the energy that goes into that? Can you make that? Do you know how to make that? Somebody knows how to make it, but do we know how to make that? You understand what I'm saying? So, someone decided to make us for whatever reason they decided to make us and we became conscious. I don't think we was always like this. You know what I mean? I'm missing a lot of the chat cuz I'm going in right now. But that's what Christ came down here to do. That's what Yahshua, Yahweh, that's what Esau, that's what he came down here to do. He overstood that we were lost. He overstood that, Isaac, Jacob, Abraham, that they was worshiping different entities and deities. They wasn't worshiping the one. They wasn't worshiping the all in all. They was worshiping a he God. Some of them was worshiping a she God. I believe David was worshiping a she God because he danced nude in front of his wife and passed out raisin cakes. And we knew that it tells us in Hosea that raisin cakes are to the goddess Astarte, right? The raisin cakes was for Astarte. So he danced nude and passed out raisin cakes to Astarte. So he represented a she god. And that he God said to David, he is a man after my own heart. After David had Uriah unalived, after he unalived the other nigga for his wife, right? After he unalived 5 people to the God at the on the Mount of Gideon or Gibeon, the Gibeonites. When one God said, don't deal with the Gibeonites. He was told not to deal with the Gibeonites. So why would you go to the Gibeonites and say, why is it raining? He went to a foreign people with a foreign God and asked them, why was it not raining? And they said, because you have to give a blood sacrifice through the kindred of Saul. So he gave Saul's daughter and her 5 sons up for sacrifice, and then it rained. And the children that he gave up was from the girl that he went to get, right? That's like you say, I say, yo, I want your oldest daughter, right? Say I'm David, and I come to you and I say, yo, I want your oldest daughter. And you're Saul, and you be like, you want my oldest daughter? Well, go bring me 100 foreskins, right? Meaning the the circumcised, the overgrowth on the penis, right? The circumcision. He said, bring me 100 foreskins. So David had to go kill or had to go unalive 100 men and then cut their foreskin off. He had to circumcise 100 unalive men. So he brings Saul these 100 unalive men's foreskin, and Saul says, oh, damn, David, my bad. While you was going fighting, I gave that daughter up to somebody else. But take my other daughter. You can't have that daughter. While you was going to get the 100 foreskins that I sent you to, I messed around and married her off, the one you wanted. But take my other daughter. The daughter he gave her was less fair, right? She dealt in witchcraft. She did, because she had a graven idol in the bed when they came to look for David. She had a graven idol in the bed. So the daughter that he gave David was in the witchcraft, right? She wasn't as fair or as pretty as the one that he wanted, right? And she even put a curse on herself. Yeah, God cursed her. God cursed her. If y'all remember, he was dancing nude. She got jealous, so God made her barren and told that woman that she couldn't have no children. So not only did he have a wife he didn't want, she wasn't as cute as the one that he wanted. She wasn't as smart as the one he wanted. She was in the witchcraft, and she was jealous, and God made her barren. So was David's wife from Saul, who Saul gave him the kingdom. The wife he gave her wasn't the wife he wanted. So when it didn't rain for 3 years, and they asked David, David went to them and asked. They said because of Saul, right? So you know what David went and did? Remember the wife that he wanted, the one that he couldn't get? Remember the one he got the 100 foreskins for but couldn't have her? He went and found that girl's 5 sons that she had with another nigga, and he sacrificed her sons and her husband. That's David, who that he got said that David was a man after his own heart. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. It's all in here. I ain't just grabbed this, like, I didn't have this just sitting here just to be sitting here. I had it because I actually read it. I actually read it. These my little notes. I actually be reading it. So, but yeah, so the girl that he was promised that he couldn't have, she wouldn't have 5 kids with another nigga after he killed 100 people just to. Could you imagine killing 100 people just to get her? And say you live in New York, but you had to you had to walk or ride a horse. You know, back then they had horses, or you know what I'm saying. David ain't have a chariot. They never said he had a chariot. So imagine walking from New York to Massachusetts, going to war, unaliving 100 people, and you got to take their penis in your hand and cut their foreskin off. You got to do that 100 times. And then after you do that 100 times, when you get back home, he says, "Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna give you I'm not gonna give you Beyonce. I'm gonna give you Solange." He said, "Yo, I'm not gonna give you Beyonce. I'm gonna give you Solange." And he, soon as Solange had 5 kids, and they said it didn't rain for 3 years, he went and grabbed Solange kids and gave it to the Gideonites so they could sacrifice them, and then it rained. You can't make this shit up. You can't make it up, y'all. What about those paramedic men that just got stabbed in the Bronx? What a horrible thing. Man, the Bronx is crazy right now. The Bronx is retarded. That bro was a soldier. David slew Goliath and his forces. Nah, David got busy. I'm not saying that he wasn't a warrior. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. He slew the giant. Yeah, David was tough. I'm not saying that David was just human though. He also killed Bathsheba. His second wives, his second and third wife. He unalived their husbands to have them. His second and third wife, he unalived them to have them. The first one is the one Saul gave him, the one that was no good. So he had a bitch that couldn't have babies, that was jealous. She got jealous, so God made her barren, meaning she couldn't have babies. And then the other two, he unalived them to get that one. And then God took God took his first child. Remember, his first son died. His first son died because he stole Bathsheba from Uriah. So the first son died. That's how it went back in the day. Yeah, that's how it went. Oh yeah, I'm from the Bronx. The Bronx is horrible, man. David was a poet, rapper. He wrote psalms. No, no, David didn't write psalms. Did he? I think Solomon wrote psalms. You might be right. I think, yeah, Solomon wrote psalms, not David. I don't think. Now you got me confused. I don't like saying stuff I don't know. Or some of them is wrote by. Yeah, because I don't think it was David. Because how did he write psalms about himself? Let me see. Hebrew. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find out who wrote psalms. Now I'm curious to know. No, psalms is about David. I'm trying to find out. It said it's about David though. David didn't write them though. Yeah, Psalms is of many writers. There's many writers, but most of them is about David though. But David didn't write it though. That was good though. Chat GPT, what Chat GPT? Remy just killed Papoose in that freestyle. Yeah, she said I'm beefing about some okay dick. Why she say that about Pat? Why she do that? That dick wasn't okay when you was with him, but then again, maybe that's why she was cheating. But she a Gemini, though. You know, Geminis, they wishy washy, and he's a Pisces, so we typically we could get boring. Pisces could be either boring or exciting. Pap seemed like he a boring Pisces. I'm a boring Pisces too sometimes. Gemini's is a little. Yeah, David from the Bible did write songs. He was traditionally credited with writing many of the Psalms in the book of Psalms, part of the Hebrew Old Testament. Psalms are a collection. Okay, question. Where's all right? Somebody else got to be going timeout because you wilding right now. You wilding, homie. Yeah, you're right. Because I think Psalms. I mean, Psalms. Yeah, he wrote some of them. It says it's a collective of writers, but most of them are about him. I was trying to read it fast, but okay, Southside Jamaica in the building. All right. Do you find it hard not to hurt people that are disrespectful since you've been home considering you know the consequences. I don't get that mad to hurt nobody. I don't get that mad. I don't even allow people to get me that mad no more. I get upset, but I don't get angry. I still get upset, but I don't get angry. If I get angry, then I'm gonna do violence if I get angry. But I do get upset. And I got these mantras that I say in my head when I get really, really upset. And I start breathing and I start watching my breathing and I start saying mantras. I say Christ's name. Christ's name is powerful, whether you believe or not. But the name Christ is very powerful, whether you believe it or not. Christ is a vibration. Jesus is a vibration. Jesus is a consciousness. Jesus is the Savior in his ways and what he came down here to do. Original Brooklyn night now in the DMV. Okay. That I used to freestyle in New Orleans at the Dungeon Den in New Orleans? Nah, I never been to New Orleans. Yo, y'all not even liking my shit. Y'all wilding right now. Like my shit, like my live, y'all. What's up with y'all? I don't know if the thumbs up is that likes, cause I only got 35 thumbs up, and it been a million people in here. I don't know if that's considered likes or not, but tap my screen. I don't see no hearts up here. There's too many trolls in here. That's why. How long I been home? I've been home almost 3 years. You a rapper? No, I know how to rap, but I'm not a rapper though. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. I got 5,000 watching. How you know I got 5,000? No, I don't. There's only 57 people in here. I think it's the thumbs up. Okay, Michael from Canada. What up, Michael from Canada? When I when am I gonna rap? I don't rap no more. I might get inspired if Hellrell decide to answer me and he rap about me. If he rap about me again, then I'm gonna rap about him. And I ain't wrote a rap in like mad long. I ain't wrote a rap probably in like 20 years. Nah, I'm lying. When I was just locked up, I wrote a bunch of raps. I was gonna give it to my daughter and my stepdaughter, but I lost them. I was writing some raps for some a young female. Yeah, you know that shit. So LTV 100. Y'all know what's up. I haven't heard that name in a minute. You ain't been on my channel because that's all I talk about. I knew this cat named Soul 20 years ago had a New York accent and wore glasses just like you. That's crazy. Oh, he ain't just like me. He may have wore glasses, but he not just like me. What you got locked up for? Selling fentanyl and crack. I'm from Philly. All we do is rap. Nah, Philly like that. A lot of my favorite rappers come from Philly. A lot of my favorite rappers come from Philly. After my New York good top five, it's probably gonna be all Philly after that. I like Philly. I like Oskino. I like Beans. I like Meek. I like all the underground niggas. I like a nigga named Pretty Ugly. You probably never even heard of that nigga. I like Philly rappers. Philly got a lot of pain in they rap. After this live, I'm gonna go check out that song with you and Hellrell. I got like 5 songs with me and Hellrell. It's like 4 or 5 songs. I got like 4 or 5 songs with that nigga. Nah, 36 thumbs up equal 5 to 6,000 watch. Look at your data after your live. I bet. Good looking. The vid you posted about your grind when you came home was inspiring. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do. It's bugged out. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to inspire. Just so y'all can see how easy it is to come home and get to a bag. You know what I'm saying? Stick to your plan. You gotta save, budget like a motherfucker, save like a motherfucker, and be hungry. And you gotta work hard, man. You gotta work hard. I was at a gas station. I was at a bum ass gas station making $16 an hour. But I worked so hard, I made them give me a raise. I kept working hard. They gave me another raise. And then I started working 70 hours a week in that bum ass gas station. I was paying $200 a month, $200 a week in child support, and I was still bringing home $1,200, making minimum wage. Now you do the math. If you could pay $200 a week in child support and still bring home $1,200 after taxes, after $200 of child support with a minimum wage job, imagine how many hours I had to work to do that. I was busting my ass. If I didn't make $1,000, I was sick. Every week I was doing that, just working hard. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had nothing else to do. What else I was gonna do? You know what I'm saying? I like thousands. I don't like hundreds. I like thousands. I don't like hundreds. So I just treated the gas station like it was the block. I treated it like it was the block. 16 hours, go home, sleep for 4 hours, do another 16 hours, go home, sleep for like 8 hours, do 10 hours, go back in, do another 8. I was wilding. I was wilding. No days off. I swear, it was weeks where I didn't even take days off. There was weeks when I didn't even take days off. My day off was like getting off today at 6 in the morning and then going back to work 10 o'clock tonight. That was like a day off for me. I get off at 6 in the morning and then I sleep till like 9 at night and then I go in at 10 and do another overnight. And that overnight might go into another double. I was wilding. I was wilding. Shout out to Hill Deli Dell. You ain't got no job. How you know I don't got no job? I'm still wild? Nah, I'm not wild. You should have got a job before you told on the guys. I don't got no guys, bro. I don't know who the guys is. I don't even got no guys. I don't know who you talking about. You saying he spiked drinks and other BS? Yeah, yeah, I did. He was spiking drinks. What you want me to do? He was doing it, not me. I know you work for Jay-Z. I work for Jay-Z. I wish I did. You bugging. Most of these people don't even know why Hellrail is or who Hellrail is. I think you're wrong. I think a lot of people is here who know who Hellrail is. I think that's why people are here. I went talking about Hellrail and then I got 1,000 followers in like 1 week, and now I can't even get another 1,000. I'm stuck at like 1,300 followers. But they was all here for Hellrail. He ain't do shit. I never said he did. Everybody knows Hellrail. I wouldn't say everybody know Hellrail, but a few people do. A few people do. He's not like famous famous. He's like aimless famous. He's like shameless famous. He ain't famous famous though. He ain't a household name. He might be a a cell block name. He ain't a household name though. Where's he at? Check his IG. He ain't been saying nothing, y'all. What he been doing? What's up with him? I thought he was gonna clap back, but I guess he can't. How can he? He did a bunch of bullshit. He did it, but he's still my nigga though. If y'all know him, anybody on here know how real, tell him I said I still love him, man. I put him out there, but I still got love for the bum ass nigga. I still got love for him. He could still come sleep on my well, he can't come sleep on my couch. I got that new shit, what they call that? That velvet, that furry shit. I got that furry shit. You can't even sleep on it. If you sleep on it too much, it gets if you sleep on it, it get like a towel. It go from like a bearskin rug to like a fucking towel. So you can't even sleep on my couch. You can't find what? What's the name of y'all song? Oh, um, I'm trying to hear this. I got one called We got one called Bird. Harrell featuring Bucks. We got one called Bird. That's one. We got one called Shiesty. Harrell featuring Bucks called Shiesty. Then we got one called Crack Wars. Harrell featuring Bucks and Crack Wars. And then we got one called CT Connection. Harrell, uh, Birdie Madoff, and Harrell and Bucks. So that's four altogether. Yeah, yeah, four songs. Yeah, check them out. Cheddar. Better be? Is that better be? Better be? What's up, better be? Get your life together, man. You claim your claim to fame is telling on your neighborhood associates. You're no shark. No, I'm not shark. I never said I was shark. I'm not shark by far. Shark is a gangster. Shark is unaliver. I'm not shark. I'm not shark. I don't pretend to be him. Shark is shark. I'm soul. I'm not even Bucks no more. I'm soul. I'm not even Bucks. I'm Soel. That's me, Soel. I'm not Bucks no more. Y'all call me Soel. Address me as Soel. I'm not even Bucks no more. I'm not. Did I meet SI before he died? No, I didn't meet SI before he died. Nah, I never met SI. I met a few big homies, but SI wasn't one of them. Address you as Sean Combs. Okay, all right. You want to call me Diddy? You want to call me the Diddler? That's okay. What up with the Dice Peso? I like his music, but is he official? I don't know Dice Peso. By the time Dice Peso came out, I was already in the feds telling on people. I wasn't outside. Oh, you went to elementary school with me? You used to call me Chucky? Yeah, you went to elementary school with me. What you went to two? I went to two, 110, two, CES 4, or CES 70. I went to like 5 elementary schools. I was bad, man. You know I was bad. If you went to elementary school with me, you know I was bad. I went to like 5 elementary schools. I went to 70. Oh, matter of fact, I went to 6 because I forgot. I was in St. Simon Stock. I was in Catholic school. So yeah, I went to St. Simon Stock. I went to 70. I went to CES 2. I went to PS 4, 70, 70, 2, 4, 110, and St. Simon Stock. I went to 5 elementary schools. Horrible. I was horrible. Oh, CES 2? Okay. Where you from? Webb, Wash, or from Boston Road? You gotta be from one of them places. Cause that's all who go over there. What up with Marvin? Marvin got killed. Marley G got killed. Mike, that's my cousin. The kid Animal, yeah, Animal was Jose. Jose was from Washington Project. He was from the rent build. No, not the rent building. He was from the rough. I don't know what happened to Animal, man. I don't know what happened to Jose. Jose was a good dude, but Marvin got killed. And Mike, that's my cousin. Yeah, Top Gunners. Yeah, that's it. Shady stuff from 11 years ago. Yeah, it's old. It's old, bro. I haven't rapped in like 15 years. I'm listening to Crack Wars now. Yeah, that's old stuff. That shit is. I think the newest one is Shiesty, and Shiesty might be from like 2010. Shiesty might be from like 2010. All that other stuff is from like '06. That shit is like 20 years old, man. Oh, I snapped on Crack Wars. I did, but the production is trash. I wasted that freestyle. If imagine the beat, if because they didn't I forgot what they call it. They didn't do something to the beat. I forgot what they call that. Yeah, he didn't do it right. If the beat was right and you could hear me, yeah, I went kind of crazy on that. That's when I used to rap. Would you accept a deal to rap a tour concert with Takashi? Hell yeah, I would. Oh, why you in Harrell career? Why he in his own career? I ain't telling him to do the stuff he was doing. And he was already washed up anyway. He was already cooked, beloved. I just put him back in the oven. He was already cooked. He cooked himself. He was trying to get me hurt. What set am I from? I'm not from a set. I told on some people. I can't be in gang no more. I'm not gang no more. I told on a few people. They won't let me be gang no more. I can't be. I'm Takashi 6ix9ine set. That's what set I am. I'm Young Thug set. Gucci man. It's a lot of us now. Matter of fact, I'm about to call all your rappers, man. Tell them let's start our own shit. Let's start our own shit. We got Thugger now. We got Gucci. We got Thugger, Gucci, T.I., Thugger, Gucci, T.I., Takashi. Who else? Fat Joe. It's a lot of us actually. We could put a whole Rat Pack. We could call it the Rat Pack compilation album. There's a lot. There's a lot of. I didn't even realize it was that many. I'm not proud of it. I embrace it. I'm not proud. I embrace it. Yeah, I was rocking with SI lineup, but I flipped under Omega. Bro, the gang shit is a dub, bro. That shit is a double O cheesecake, bro. Why you say Fat Joe? There's people who been in the feds saying Fat Joe the police. It's a dude, I can't remember his name, but I actually saw the paperwork when I was in there. Years ago though. I seen Fat Joe paperwork back in '05. I can't remember the dude name. Damn, I can't remember his name. But yeah, Fat Joe the police. I'm not just and people think because I told that I be want everybody to tell. I don't mind if everybody tell because then people will stop committing crimes. The more people tell, I think the more people will stop committing crimes. I think the only way to combat crime is for everybody to tell because after a while, nigga be like, yo, I can't even commit a crime because everybody's telling. Violent crimes are still gonna happen. People still gonna unalive each other over. You know that's the number one reason. Nigga ain't gonna never not unalive you over none of that. But behind this, and this, nah. But this, more people get unalived over that. There ain't no stopping that. You ain't never gonna stop a nigga from for doing you over that ever. What is your rap name? They used to call me Bucks. Oh shit, pro snitch. Will Smith. I don't think Will Smith ever put himself in a predicament to tell. If that's what you mean. Yeah, that's a super dub. That's a fact. You told on people who had nothing to do with your situation. They actually did. You don't realize it. Not the case that I got locked up for. No, no, but they did. Because I went federal. And the way federal works is had I not cooperated, I would have had kidnapping. Then I would have been went back to the penitentiary, right? I probably would have had like 25, 30, 25, 26, 27, 28 years. I would have had something like that. So that was 10 years ago. So right now, I probably would have had like another 10 to 15 years left if I'm lucky. And I would have been in the pen right now, probably in the shoe because I probably would have stabbed somebody or got stabbed. And I probably would still be getting indicted in another 3, 4 years because a lot of the murders that I told on, I would have gave somebody else the opportunity to tell, and they would have came and got us eventually anyway. So I just beat them to the punch. That's all. That's all I did. I'm not proud of it. I was just I made the wise decision. I wasn't proud when I was shooting people neither. I wasn't proud when I was robbing people neither. I wasn't proud when I was running niggas off the block either. I wasn't proud when I was doing all of that. I wasn't proud when I was cheating on my wife. I wasn't proud when I was fucking my homie baby mother. I wasn't proud when I was doing all the greasy shit that I was doing. I was doing a lot of greasy shit. Snitching is just a part of all the bullshit that I've been doing. Real shit. So basically, you saved yourself, but you on here talking all this fake ass God shit. So just because I sold myself means just because I saved myself means that I don't believe in the creator. Just because I saved myself don't believe that I don't mean that I changed. I don't get what you're saying. I don't get what you're saying. All right, let's just say hypothetically, I went and did my time, right? Let's just say I went and did my time. So it would have been okay to find God after I did my time, and I would have went. Let's just say hypothetically, I don't know how this works because if I was a Christian or Muslim, right? Muslim, because Muslims say when you take your shahada, everything you've done from that point on don't matter. So not let's not count them. But let's say, because I believe in Christ, right? So let's say if I pray to the Christian God, Yahshua Yahweh, right? And let's say, and I'm praying every night and I'm praying, only thing I could do is pray for forgiveness, right? But let's say when I pass away and I made it to heaven, and all the years I've been praying, asking for forgiveness, what if Christ would have been like, but my nigga, what about them 17 murders you was involved in? You standing here in front of me and you didn't solve none of the murders while you was down there. You didn't give up none of them niggas when you was down there. You know Shark killed 5 people and you let him get away with killing 5 people and you asked me for forgiveness. And now you standing in front of me all them years you've been down there asking for forgiveness when you could have put them niggas in jail, when you could have helped solve them crimes, when you could have told that man, your best friend, that them guys killed his brother when you was 12 and you went and sent his brother to get killed. You could have did all of that, young man. Now you standing in front of me talking about you trying to get in here. Nah, I ain't letting you in here. You could have fixed all that shit before you came up here. How you know it's not like that? How you know? You don't know. How you know? So I supposed to just toughed it out and said, all right, you know what? I got jammed up. Let me go do my crime and let them niggas get away with all them bodies and then just pray for forgiveness. Cause I know who did it, but I ain't gonna tell who did it. And just pray for forgiveness, right? You think that would have been feasible? I'm just asking. Or tell on all that shit and then start asking for forgiveness. I think it's better that way. I think I cleaned my consciousness off. I think I'm being honest. You might not see it that way. I can't tell you how to see it. I'm just telling you how it is, though. I had to do it. It was on my conscience. Every time now, when I hear knocks at my door, I don't hear knocks at my door, but whenever I hear knock at my door, I don't think it's the police. When somebody call my name or anything like that, I don't worry because I know I'm not going to jail for no conspiracy to murder, conspiracy to take over a drug block or no racketeering, no RICO. I know I'm not facing none of that. I feel good, brother. So I don't know what you're saying. I wouldn't trade all of that in to have all of that in my heart and weighing me down. It's not weighing me down. I feel free. Word the mother. I feel way better. I mean, I be having nightmares sometimes, but I don't be having certain nightmares no more. I don't have jail nightmares no more. I used to have jail nightmares before I told. Since I told and got it all out my system, I don't even be having jail nightmares. I used to have jail nightmares. I don't even be having jail nightmares no more. Figure that one out. Excuses on why I rap. I'm not making excuses. I'm telling you a fact. An excuse is an excuse. These ain't excuses, nigga. These is facts. What are you talking about? An excuse is saying, yo, I didn't mean to tell, but I told. Or excuse is saying, yo, they tricked me into telling. That's an excuse, homie. These ain't excuses. These is facts. I think you're mistaken. Excuses, yo, I couldn't read and they put it in front of me and I couldn't read and I just signed it without knowing. That's an excuse, bro. These is facts. It's a difference. You from New York, huh? Yep. You know how New York give it up. Don't go out there commit no crime. Your ass going right to prison. You're gonna be right on an indictment. You could be on a U indictment. Gunna and Max B are my favorite snitch rappers. Oh, you like that sing song shit? I like Gunna and Max B too. If you get nothing for it, then okay. But if you get something from it, then it's on you. Truth is, you wasn't man enough to do your time. That's a fact. That is a fact. That is a fact. That is a fact. I wasn't man enough to do my time. You are 100% right. What you want me to argue? You right. I was not man enough to do that. I was man enough to tell and come home though. I was man enough to do that. And them niggas that was killing people, they gonna be man enough to do their time, right? Because they killed somebody, so they should be man enough to do that time. You can't just be killing people and think you just gonna walk around and just be free and have fun. You think that's what life has to offer? Who is the king of the West Coast rap? Snoop Dogg. Hell yeah. You focused on them. Focused on who? The trolls? Yeah, they ask some good. Some of these trolls ask good questions though. Sometimes I need to exercise with these trolls and exercise my right to justify for what I did and not make excuses. You should have got a job. All those excuses. When? Oh, before? I should have. You see, this troll right here is actually making ghetto gospel. Ghetto gospel is actually making good for a troll. He's actually saying some real shit. He said I should have went and got a job, and he's 1,000% right. I did go get a job. You should say I should have stayed with my job because I had a job when I got out in 2015. I had a job and I was working that job, and I was working 10 hours a week. I mean, 10 hours a day, and I was making like $400 or $500 a week. I was sleeping in my aunt's house on a bunk bed with three of my brothers. My aunt sells cigarettes. My brother sell weed. Her door was wide open. So I used to come in from 10-hour shift. Now these is excuses. You said the other one was an excuse. This now I'm actually giving you an excuse. So yeah, I was doing 10 hours days and shit, coming at my aunt house, sleeping. But it's a 2 bedroom, so my aunt had a room, and then I'm sharing a room with my three brothers and shit, right? Who in and out. So sometimes when I get off for working 10 hours, I get off at 10 o'clock after working 10 hours, right? And it might be 5 people in the room playing 2K. And I was 36. So do my 36-year-old kick my little brother's friends out because I gotta sleep and go to work in the morning? Or do I try to sleep? I try to sleep, right? I don't kick them out. Some days I would, but and then I sleep and then I wake up again and I do it all again. And then while all this is going on, just imagine, while all this is going on, I got a nigga I could go get a kilo of heroin from. All I gotta do is just go get it. I don't gotta have no money or nothing. I could just go grab a kilo of heroin. I got another nigga I could go get a kilo of coke if I really, really need it. He'll give me a kilo of coke. And I could go back out to Connecticut, or I could go to Pennsylvania if I wanted to, or I could put it on Weeks Avenue on 240. So I had like 5 different places I could move this kilo of heroin, this kilo of dope or coke. I had like 5 different places I could have sold it, right? I got a white girl who want to sell some pussy for me. I got a Spanish girl who want to sell some pussy for me. No, for real, I'm not making this up. But all that time, for them little 3, 4 months, I was working until I didn't. I got locked up And as soon as they put the handcuffs on me, I told. I did. I did. And you're right. I should have stayed my black ass working. I should have. Actually, when I was working, I actually brought Fred the Godson out to Connecticut. I did. I brought Fred the Godson, rest in peace. I brought Fred the Godson out to Connecticut and shit, and I threw a show. You know what I'm saying? I gave him like 2 bands, and I threw a show, and I made like 2,700. My outfit cost more than the money I made from the show. You know what I'm saying? Word to mother. Like I ain't even break even, and I got discouraged like a motherfucker. Now these is excuses. Now I'm making excuses, and I got discouraged and shit. You know what I'm saying? I tried to do the promoting thing. That shit didn't work. Nobody wanted to hear Fred. There was like 10 people in the club. Nah, I'm lying. It was like probably like 100 people in there. You know what I'm saying? And Fred rapped. He turned the. You know, it was not a lot of people when he turned the music off and he rapped a cappella, nigga. He rapped a cappella. There was like 10 niggas in there with book bags on, nigga. It was a backpack. It was a backpack fiesta. It wasn't no bitches in there. Wasn't no bitches in there. I done robbed the whole town out in New London. I done robbed all them niggas, so nobody came to the show. There's mad niggas I done robbed, beat over the head with guns, so nobody came to the show. You know what I'm saying? And I got disgruntled. I ain't gonna lie. I went and got that kilo. I ain't get a whole kilo. I was scared. I probably went and got like 300, 400 grams. And my son came home from PA and I went out to PA. They had a phone that was already doing like 3 bands when I got there. The phone was doing like 3 bands. I took that shit to 12,000. I swear to God, that phone was making 12,000 a day. I swear to God. Any of my Cody Finners in the chat, any Wilkes-Barre, Scranton niggas in the chat, they'll tell you. I had that shit doing 12,000 a day. We was making like 5,000 a day profit. No exaggeration. I swear to God. And then when the DEA put the handcuffs on me, I already started telling. I said, yeah, the drugs she got, that's mine. The shit that's in the trunk, that's mine too. I already knew. They told me when they put the handcuffs on me. They already told me. So I already knew what it was. I knew what it was hitting for. I knew where I was going. I knew what I was doing. I had my mind already made up. Actually, what y'all don't know is I already knew the feds was coming anyway. I knew the situation. I didn't know that they was tracking my phone. Not the wiretap shit. You know how you think you know everything? I didn't know them niggas could actually track the phone. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. They were just waiting for me to come back to PA anyway. They was already showing my picture, already looking for me and shit. So I was going to jail. I knew I was going to jail. And before I even got the handcuffs put on me, I knew the feds was coming and I knew I was going to tell anyway. I already knew to keep it all the way a buck. So when people try to say, oh, you say you found God and told, nigga, I found God in 2012. I was still selling drugs. I didn't find God and told, nigga. I found the devil and told. Because I didn't give a fuck about nobody when I told. I told to get out of my situation. I didn't tell because I found God or I felt guilty about all the people that got killed. No, I told to get out of my situation. And in my heart, yeah, I've been felt guilty. In my heart, I've been wanted forgiveness. In my heart, I've been wanted to tell when I was 12 years old when them niggas killed my best friend's brother. I wanted to tell then. I just didn't. I wanted to not to get out of nothing. I just wanted them niggas in jail. They killed my best friend brother and sent me to go get the nigga. You know what I'm saying? But y'all don't know about that kind of shit. This y'all don't know about that type of shit. Y'all can sit here with y'all Twitter fingers and say what y'all would and wouldn't do. But nigga, at 37 years old, if the feds grabbed you and you knew you was looking at 20 years or better, and you knew about at least 5 unsolved murders, 6 unsolved murders, you mean to tell me, and you know you could walk out the door. It's not like the state. You know, at 30, I'm gonna say 38, because I got busted in February. My birthday's in March. I was turning 38 in March. So we could say 38. If you get locked up at 38 and you know you about to do more than 20 years and you got 6 unsolved homicides in your brain, you mean to tell me you gonna go do them 30 years? Shut the fuck up. Shut up, nigga. Shut the fuck up. You don't know nothing about life. You just talking. You just doing like this with your fingers. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. Or you young as fuck, you in your 20s, you somewhere in your 20s, and and logically in your mind, you like, yeah, I would have did it because you in your 20s. Because you in your 20s. After you do about 10 more years and you 38 and you got 12 years under your belt at 38, tell me you're gonna go do that Dubbington then. Tell me you're gonna go do that 20-piece biscuit with no coleslaw, no gravy, nigga. You niggas is retarded. Tap my screen, man. It's 85 of y'all niggas in here. All right, hold on. Let me read some of this shit. Nah, buddy, I'm 44 from Elliott Place. Sold it on Elliott. You a rat. All right, Elliott in the building. All right, I respect it. Bucks, everyone ain't like you. And I'm 43. God bless you. Okay, we got a 40-year-old dummy and a 44-year-old dummy. We got two dummies in here, but it's okay. You know how we gave it up on Elliott. Nigga, Elliott ain't never really been like that. We used to beat you niggas up in Taft. What's up with my son Soul? What's up with my son Two Tone? What's up with Soul? What's up with Two Tone? My son Just, light skinned Just from over there. My son Porter from over there. Porter in a wheelchair. Porter still alive? What's up with Porter? I know niggas over there on Elliott. I'm from Clay. Did 14, you told on the hood. Nigga, shut up. Shut the fuck up. You sound dumb. From the hood. How old are you still talking about the hood? You niggas is retarded. You niggas got kids. You niggas got grandkids. You 40-year-old and 44 years old still talking about some standing up. You niggas is retarded. Let me guess. You niggas is sitting on the milk crate, right? You sitting on the milk crate right now in Townsend, nigga. You still in Townsend? You still over there? I should get up and show you what this shit look like where I'm living at. I should show you, you bum ass nigga. You's a bum. I didn't want to die broke and homeless and a failure in Canaan, Lawn Park, Hazleton. Nigga, you been there? You been there? Dirty Townsend, nigga. Dirty Elliott, nigga. You niggas is dirty. 44, two kids, and a union job. You a rat. That's good. Union job. I don't work. And I make probably more than you make, and I don't work. But you know what? I'm not even gonna have a pissing contest with you. You right, I'm wrong. At least you got a union job. How long you been in that union? Since you've been 38? I left the block when I found out I was having a kid. See, you smarter than me. Now you talking. I take back everything I said to you, Kay. I take back everything I said to you. I respect that. I actually respect that. I thought you was a dumb nigga. I respect that. I respect that, Kay. I'm actually in Georgia, living good. Blaze, was you one of the ones I was talking to? I don't know if he was the one of Porter, my son. I'm from 170 in Clay. I know where you at. I know where 170, nigga. I'm from 175th and Weeks Avenue, nigga. You know I know where 170 in Clay is at. I know where that's at. That's the neighborhood. My son Tui and them on 170 in College, right? Tui, Tim. We got through the trenches because of Harold music. All right. God bless you. I'm 40. I'm 47. Never ratted Chucky. I'm 47 and I ratted. But you say you're 47 and you never ratted Certified Facts TV. You say you're 47 and you never ratted. Have you ever been in a position to rat though? Have you ever been in a position to rat? I'm not saying because you got a little 5 years, 6 years. I'm talking about have you ever been facing 20 or better and didn't rat? Have you ever been facing that? And I ain't talking about in the state, because in the state you could tell and you still gotta go lay down. You still it's almost impossible to be facing 20 years in the state other than the body, and you tell on the body and you still going in and you still gonna have to fight on Rikers. You're gonna have to go up north and fight. So I get it. Don't get me wrong, I get it. And you're not getting out of that. Had I been in the state, let's say I was facing a body in the state, especially in the Bronx. I'd have fought it. I probably wouldn't have. I don't know. I can't even say I would have told. If I would, I wouldn't. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I would have to be in that predicament. But I knew the feds because I've been to the feds and I know how the feds play. I knew beyond a reasonable doubt that the murders was gonna get me out of jail, brother. I knew that. At 48 years old, I knew that, homie. I knew that. And I made the decision. I made the right one. You a snitch. How many times you gonna say that? It's 1,000 people that just said the same shit you said. The street shit is so played out. Let that shit back in the fourth grade. You left the streets in the fourth grade. You didn't even get in the streets. You jumped off the porch and jumped back on the porch. Facing 20 years is the criteria. You still in the trenches at 40, bumping Cassidy. You gotta be trolling. Ain't no way. What you think about Gucci? Gucci living his life. That little nigga shouldn't have did that dumb shit. I'd have told on his ass too. Gucci should have did him better than that though. I would have gave him a good contract though. You could break bread. Like you ain't gotta be greedy. That Gucci was dead wrong for that. Then you make yourself have to tell on the little nigga. But he's a dumb little nigga. He's a dummy. He deserved to be in jail. He's a dummy. You got all that money. You got you in a situation to change your life. Then you got the big 30 nigga with you. You got your father with you. You got all these niggas riding with you to do some kamikaze dingbat shit. Some walla dollar ding ding. That nigga's a dummy. He should have just, he didn't have to do that. That was dumb. That was stupid dumb. You got all that money. You should have never did that. Why do that? Why do that? It's 11 people in here. Hit my. Like me up. Like me up, y'all. He gonna rob Gucci in the studio. Was real stupid. Did he? Everybody on the net just telling street politics. Yeah, all your big homies, the New York niggas, all the New York, not just the New York, the Cali niggas too. The Cali niggas is up here. I seen a nigga from Chicago. I follow. What's the nigga name? This nigga older than me. This nigga like 60. And he just be up there. I can't remember his name though. He a smooth Chicago nigga though. I think he's a vice lord. It's another vice lord nigga. Every man. Listen, the streets is dead. You got a bunch of old niggas on YouTube, on TikTok, just talking gang shit, talking old 1980 shit, 1990 shit. It's over, bro. It's over. Niggas, it's the streets is a myth. So now people getting paid just to talk about it. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. That's why you don't go to Philly. Why? Because they telling in Philly or they killing in Philly. Is there anyone out there you wouldn't what? All right, good night, Jessica. Good night, sweetie. That's a wild statement. I don't know which one. Oh, yeah, I know they unaliving like crazy in Philly. Philly's retarded. I would still be in the streets if I didn't get caught up. I probably would have been. I ain't gonna lie. Unless I hit my mark. If I'd have hit my mark, if I'd have hit like a buck, if I'd have hit like 100,000, I would have got out. But realistically, if I didn't go to jail, I wouldn't even know what to do with 100,000. Nah, I would have. I probably would have been trying to throw a show, trying to book a rapper and bring him out to Connecticut somewhere, or bring him out to. I wouldn't bring him to New York, but I probably have been trying to do some shit like that. I was a. I had stinking thinking. I needed this bid. I had to go to jail. I had to go to jail. I needed it. Anyone still holding on the streets in 2026 is insane, homie. It's insane. Something is wrong with that nigga. He's retarded. I, my son Lee Gotti, My son Lee Gotti, he older than me. Lee Gotti gotta be at least 50. Let's just say I'm 47. This nigga gotta be at least 50. This nigga just got caught with 700 grams of fentanyl. No, 700 grams of hard, 200 grams of fentanyl, and a firearm, and some weed and some money. This nigga's 50 on federal probation. I'm dead ass. I'm not making this up. I'm not making this up. I'm not making this up. Last time I saw that nigga was 20 years ago. We was both in high bond. I had my first degree assault. I had a shooting case. He had a drug case. Last time I seen that nigga was 2001. I was 2001. I was 22. So he probably was like 24, 25, maybe 26. He had a big ass drug case in high bond. I had a shooting case in high bond. I've been out 3 years. He been out maybe a little bit after me. I see on Facebook this nigga got knocked with 700 grams of hard, not coke, hard. 700 grams of hard, 200 and something grams of fentanyl, and a firearm on federal probation. You know how niggas smoke? The Fed's smoking on Lee Gotti right now, and I'm not even joking or being funny. That nigga's a fucking clown. And that's my son. I don't even, I can't even feel bad. Like, you know how you be like, damn, I feel bad for the soldier. Or you feel a nigga struggle like, yo, I know the struggle. Nigga, that's a struggle you don't have to know. He's a fucking bozo, nigga. How you do that? How did he do that? How? How did he do that, y'all? I'm asking. He's sick. He's sick. Can't even feel bad for a nigga like that. My 3 bedroom in Philly is just 1,300. I can't pay for New York City shit. It's 4,000 last time I checked. It's like you have to live in the projects up there. Yeah, subsidized housing. They got a lot of subsidized housing. If they actually, if they don't have that, if Trump ever pulls subsidized housing and all of that, stop paying people rent. New York will be free. How you feel about Pooh and Gucci situation? I just said that shit. I said I think Pooh Shiesty is dumb. He's stupid for doing that, and Gucci kind of calls it on himself because you shouldn't be playing with the little nigga. You should have gave him enough room to eat. They both could have made money. Why not make him happy? Just give him a good deal. Give him a good deal. Let him eat, and you eat too. I would have signed all them other niggas, like all them little other niggas that was around them. Sign all of them, give them a raping you records deal, and just eat off of Pooh Shiesty. That's what I would have did. I would have like gave him more towards album sales, and then probably did something with his tour. Like nigga, if you do a tour, I get half or some shit like that. He could have still ate. You know what I mean? Gucci got money, man. He's a clown for that. They both bozos. They both, and Pooh Shiesty's a dummy. You don't do nothing like no dumb shit like that. I blame his pops. His pops is the police though. His pops probably, not for nothing, his pops probably like got some of his catalog. I think, I don't know, man. I can't say why people do what they do. Something is wrong with that little nigga spiritually. He never was supposed to do no dumb shit like that. I don't even know how the fuck he thought he was gonna get away with that. His pops got to be an informant. You got robbery, you got guns, you know, kidnapping and all of that, unlawful restraint and all of that. And his pops is a nigga that been to jail. I don't even know how the fuck he get a federal bail. They don't even give niggas federal bails. That nigga's the police. Anybody who been to the feds know Pooh Shiesty pops is the police. They don't even give niggas federal bail. You don't even get that. There's no such thing as that for a felon. I never, in my history of niggerdom, and the whole history in the whole wide world of niggerdom, I never heard the feds giving a nigga a bail, a fed bail. Not no career criminal with no serious charges like robberies and guns, nigga. You don't even get that. That nigga's the police. I'm not saying that because I told, it's just common sense. I seen a lot in the Bronx in the 80s taking shit, taking shit in a pump. I've grown up with adults mentally Never smoked a Marlboro, and I have a nice life. Amen. As you should. As you should. Future brother got federal bail. Future, come on, y'all know that nigga the police. Ain't no way. These niggas is pulling TIs. These niggas is pulling TIs around it. Everybody getting a TI deal. Predicate felons. You got bail in Maryland for sure. You get bail in Maryland for sure for a Fed case? Yeah, Big 30 probably told them niggas had to tell. You not getting. Listen, if you get a robbery and a gun charge in the Feds, they don't give you bail for that kind of shit. You don't just get that. You can get bail, but you don't just get bail. If you get what I'm saying, like you can get bail, but they don't just give you bail. But then again, them niggas probably got real good lawyers. I don't know. I can't. Nah, fuck no, hell no. I'm trying to convince myself. Them niggas is the police. The feds do not give a career criminal or an armed career criminal or armed felon a bail. They don't give niggas bail. They're not giving you bail. They're gonna say the extent of your charges, the severity of your charges. We're not giving you a bail, sir. What them niggas see different federal judges than what the rest of us see? Nigga, I told they still ain't give me bail. Fuck is you talking about? And I had a drug case. I had a bullshit ass drug case. Fuck is you talking about? They still ain't give me bail. Then the girl who took him to all the guns, she took him to like 5 guns. They ain't even get that bitch bail. Only one who got bail was the bitch that got booked with me. She told in a police car she never been in trouble before. They gave her bail. She told and she never been in trouble before. She got bail. She the only one that got bail out of 21 people. Some of the fiends, they let them go eventually. Like after like 7, 8 months, they got like drug programs or they got, you know what I'm saying? They got ankle monitors and shit. A lot of the fiends, you know what I'm saying? Because they didn't even really have shit. You know what I mean? But none of the felons on my case, nobody got no fucking bail. It was a felon on my case. She took them to like 5 guns, nigga. She still didn't get bail. And her record ain't as long as Pooh Shiesty's father, Big 30. I don't know if he probably never been in trouble before. I don't know. But then again, the severity of his case, I don't got them giving him bail. But then again, you know, with the rap shit, like maybe like the Jewish lawyers, the lawyers and shit, maybe the record companies, maybe they talk to the judge or something. I don't know. Them niggas might have went in there and flashed they might have went in there and did some Illuminati shit for all we know. I don't, you know. Everything ain't for everybody. Everything ain't for everybody. They might know some shit we don't know. I'm saying bail. You know what I'm saying? I'm from New York. We don't say bail. When we say bail, I said bail. Bail, nigga. You know what I mean? Can we get a translator? I said bail. What you want me to say? Bail? 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 Fuck you want me to say? Please don't listen to rap no more. It is demonic. I'm actually going I'm telling you, I got some gangster shit that I'm getting out. Harlem 1K. But Harlem 1K, after I get all this gangster shit out, I'm getting into the Rain Man demon, the Rain Man, because you know Eminem called himself Rain Man and Jay-Z called himself Rain Man. So I'm gonna get into the Rain Man demon, and I'm gonna break that down for y'all. I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna get into the Pied Piper. I'm gonna get into the Peter Pan man. I'm getting into all the esoteric Aleister Crowley, Madame Blavatsky shit that they be into, all the OTO shit. I'm getting into all of that. I promise. When y'all come back to this motherfucker, probably not this month, maybe not even next month, because I got a lot of gangster shit I gotta get out. I got like two videos loaded. So once I get all this gangster shit out my system, probably over the summer, when y'all come here over the summer, I'ma fuck y'all head up. Y'all gonna come to this channel over the summer. I'ma fuck y'all head up. It ain't even gonna be the same program. I promise you. I'm just getting all this goofy shit out. This is Bucks. Nah, for real, this is Bucks. I'm about to go back to the ashes and rise like the phoenix. I swear. I swear break I'm gonna break this temple down in 3 days. I swear to God, and I'm gonna build it back up for y'all. I promise. I promise you. I want to hear about the rap demons. Hip hop is a demon itself. It's a brother named Craig T. Lewis. Go Google Craig T. Lewis. Craig T. Lewis, EX Ministries. He'll put you on. I mean, that's what I learned. I learned from him, but he started me on my journey. He started me on my journey. You finna report me for misinformation? What misinformation? Blah blah blah. Man, get your. I'm about to block you since you're gonna report this. Report that. Oh, Rain Man? Yeah, Rain Man is an entity. Who is XT Lewis? No, it's Craig T. Lewis. Craig T. Lewis. EX Ministry. EX Ministry. Craig T. Lewis. Yeah. He just Google him. The truth behind hip hop. He's a little outdated with it because it's old stuff. I haven't watched him in a while, but I watched him back in 2009, and he was the first person to put me on to what's going on in hip hop. And once he did, like it changed my perspective on a lot of things. Whatever happened to DJ Bu- who? Bob and Blunts. Blub. Yo, this nigga. I just saw something about how they programming demonic directly into the music. Yeah, they got warlocks and witches that put spells right into the music. They do. I need moderators. Yeah, maybe I do. Maybe I do. I probably do need some moderators, y'all. I don't know. I want to get off here. I got 82 people in here. I might as well just rock out for another hour, right? Sometimes I be liking the trolls because the trolls sometimes keep the live lit. Regardless of what your race seems to believe, committing crimes is not a seems to believe committing crimes is not a hobby. It's not. It's not. It's not a hobby. That is right. My race. See, all you dumb niggas that was in the chat talking about I should have told, y'all should listen to J Moore, J Moore T3H. Listen to him, see? You should feel ashamed. Y'all should feel ashamed when y'all got white people in the chat saying stuff like this. Ways to avoid this. Don't commit crimes. Yes, you are so right. You are so right. Black King, how are you doing? I'm doing so great. I'm doing great. I'm 25 cents now. Oh man. No, if I can't be a dollar, I can't be 50 cent. Now I'm 25 cent. How about this? Call me drop a dime. Dime drop. Fuck 50 cents, fuck 25 cents. Call me 10 cents. Call me 10 cents. It's not about race, it's about character. No, it is about race. It is about race. You know why it's about race? Because our people are the only people who gives a fuck about street shit. Our people is the only people with this not snitching shit. You think white people care about snitching and not snitching? No, they don't give a fuck. Only the Italians do. Regular Jim Bob, Billy Bob, they don't give a fuck about none of that. Only we do. $1.50. Only we care about that. Only we care about the street code. Only niggas. Only niggas care about that shit. We care about the wrong shit. We care about the wrong stuff. If a person tell on 5 murders, you call him a rat, but you don't think about the 5 people that was murdered. Y'all don't think about that. I sat on the stand for James. James killed 3 people, 2 people recently and 1 person back in the day. He killed 3 people. So I guess I wasn't supposed to tell on him, and he was supposed to run around killing people. If Shark come home next year, this guy killed 5 people that we know of. He killed 5 people, and there's a whole host of people that want him to come home. Like he didn't kill 5 people. Y'all want him to come home next year. A nigga that killed 5 people. A nigga that killed people for no reason. This is the person y'all want to come home. I don't understand y'all. I don't understand y'all. So I don't snitch. I'll be a stand-up nigga, and then he come home and be a stand-up nigga, and then we be in your house gun butting you tomorrow. Or gunning your little brother down or your little cousin down for no reason. That's what y'all want? I'm asking. That seems like to be the type of shit y'all into. Bro, don't be talking like that. Don't be talking like what? What am I talking about? I'm talking some real shit. I'm talking some real shit. I told on 2 people, and between them 2 people, they killed 8 people. Those are the type of people y'all want around? I guess those are the type of people y'all want around. 2 people killed 8 people. Those are the people y'all want still around and outside, right? I am spreading the gospel. Don't say I'm better than this. I'm spreading the gospel. I'm spreading the gospel to them. This is their gospel. Their gospel is the streets. So I'm spreading street gospel. I got to talk to them how they understand. You can't talk to them. If I did speak the gospel, they're gonna run away because they don't know, they don't understand. If you should understand that I am speaking the gospel. Wow. Wow. Your mom's was unalived by your father. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that. Please try not to hold on to that. Please try not to hold on to that. Your brother was unalived. Please try not to hold on to that. Please try not to hold on to that. Yeah, I lost a lot of friends. I lost a lot of friends. Just think about it. If I gave the feds information on 17 homicides, how many people you think I know that got unalived? If I gave the feds information on 17 homicides, right? How many people you think I know that got unalived? It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. It is in the past. I'm just trying to make these people understand where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? They're sticking by this dumb street code. It's crazy. A dumb street code about an entity that no longer exists. Y'all holding on to something that no longer exists. It doesn't even exist anymore. That's a good one. Jeremiah 17. A man's heart is sick and sad. Only God knows what dwells there. Are you sure? I'm about to look and see if that one is good. Jeremiah, what you said? 17? Oh, 17 is kind of long, so it might be in here somewhere. It might be in here. Oh, nah, I did look it up. God bless you for that, though. Thank you. I'll find it when I get off here. There's one similar, though. There's one similar. It says, the sin of Judah is written, and the iron stylus engraved with a diamond point upon the table of their hearts, and the horns of their altars, when their children remembers their altars and their Asherahs. Asherahs is to Astarte. Besides the green trees on the high hills and the peaks of the country. Yeah, the Asherahs. The Asherahs was on the high hills to Astarte. Those are the pagan gods. Yeah, I was just going off recent memory, and I haven't been up on the word like I should be. My knowledge is a little fragmented, but it comes from God, from a good place. Thank you. Oh, 17 and 9? No, that's okay. That's okay. You quoting scripture. That's okay. And even if I go look and see somebody found it, it's 17 and 9. That's okay. More torturous than anything is the human heart. Beyond remedy, who can understand it? More torturing is in it says more torturous than anything is the human heart. Beyond remedy, who can understand it? I thank both of y'all for that. I thank both of y'all for that. Thank you so much. I thank both of y'all for that. Y'all stay blessed. I appreciate y'all for that. Amen, amen, and amen. Thank you, sister or brother. I don't even know. Incognito. Amen, amen, and amen. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Oh, we start speaking the gospel. I done lost half the viewers. See, look at that. We was at the 100. You grabbed us. We was at almost at 100. I grabbed the Bible. Half of them done ran off. They chasing the devil away. The blood of the lamb. Where the water at? The blood of the lamb. Chase them away. Praise the Lord. Amen, amen, and amen, y'all. Thank you. Thank y'all so much. They will come back. No, they don't have to come back. Let them go where they going. Gue, like a Jamaican. You know what a Jamaican brother say? Gue, gue, gue from here. Move. I appreciate y'all. I thank you. I thank all of y'all. Thank you so much. You got to read the whole Deuteronomy 28. 28 and 50. Oh, God, I just read that yesterday. That is about the diaspora. That is about the punishment and how we will be spread to all four corners of the earth. And even if we're sent in ships back to Egypt, there will be no one to buy us. Yes, Deuteronomy 28:15 to 69. I swear I just wrote that down yesterday. You think I'm not telling the truth? I just wrote it down yesterday. Where did I write it? Oh, I can't find it. I wrote it somewhere, but yeah, Deuteronomy 28. Yep, 15 and 69 is the when we would be shipped in the diaspora. We'll be punished. We'll tend to the vineyard, but will not taste yet one grape. Yes, Jeremiah 29 and 11. Hold on, Jeremiah. I'll read it for you. Let me find it. 29 and what? 29, 14, and 11. 29, 14. I will let you find me, oracle of the Lord, and I will change your lot. I will gather you together from all nations and all the places to which I have banished you, oracle of the Lord, and bring you back to the place from which I have exiled you. Oh, oh, that's God. This chapter right here, this is what Christopher Columbus, before he left, Google it, before he left Spain, he said that he was going to find this place. He was going to find this place. He was going to find a place that and gather all those who were sent into the diaspora. But little did he know, we wasn't even in diaspora yet, though. We wasn't even there yet. Yeah, this is a good one. I'm about to write that down. Hold on. I'm about to mark that. $29, 11, and 14. That was a good one. Thank you for that one. Matthew 5 and 32. Jesus was great. Christianity and the Bible is not. Well, Jesus was better than great. Christianity, the principles are great. And as long as people believe, it is great. The Bible could be great if thou understoodeth what thou readeth. Read the book of Job. What do you mean read the book of Job? The book of Job is a huge book. The Bible could be greatest if thou readeth what, if thou understand what thou readeth. Hello there to Brazil. We love you so much. Thank you so much. I love that one. That's a good one. Religious is a business, fam. Nobody and God truly anymore. Please don't make me tell again. Lord Jesus. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm about to get off here. It's 1:11. I'm about to take it down, baby. Matthew 5 and 35. Let your yes be your yes and your no be your no. Okay. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. I promise y'all, probably not this month, but next month, I'm going to get into this Bible. I'm going to get into the spirits and the demonic and the Satanism and hip hop in Hollywood. I'm going to do a lot of unveiling. I'm going to do a lot of healing. And I'm going to do a lot of teaching, not preaching. I promise. Stick with me, y'all. So like, share, and subscribe. Please just subscribe to my channel, y'all. Please subscribe to my channel. As I thank y'all, I love y'all. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the collective. As I always say, it is free to be me. You have to spin to pretend. Do y'all know what that means? It's free to be me. It costs me nothing. But to be something other than yourself, it could cost you your life. It could cost you your health. It could cost you your family. It could cost you your wealth. It can cost you damnation. It could cost a lot. It is so easy to be. Read my last comment. Stop taking pictures of your house outside so people can find you. With AI apps, don't do that no more. I never took a picture outside of my house. Those houses was the houses that I was selling and that we was cleaning. That's not where I live. Everyone on their own journey, so they all need what religion is for their place in life. That's right. Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you as well, Jessica. And I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank the Most High for bringing you to this page. I thank the Most High. And I ask the Most High bring you back. I ask that the Most High bring you back and that you give me more scriptures like the ones y'all gave me tonight. These was two good ones. I'm going to highlight them because they're both on the same topic. They're both Jeremiah 29, 11 and 14. And I know Deuteronomy 28, 15 through 69. Those are for us in the diaspora. So they were both correlating scriptures, and I love when things come together like that. I love when things come together like that. That was great. That was powerful. That was powerful. All right, I thank you too, Odell Hardy. I thank you too, beloved. Word, tune in, tune in, tune in. I promise you, I got a bunch of little gangster stuff that I'm getting out of my system though. I got a little bit of left, and then I'm gonna get into the hip hop thing. I'm gonna get into the spirituality, heavy, 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 heavy. It's just a lot of the people here. They're here for all the hip hop and all the gangster stuff because that's what they know me for. But I'm making a transition as I make my transition spiritually, mentally, and physically, and I want y'all to gather with me and to join with me. I appreciate you. Y'all here for a real reason. So subscribe to my channel and I'll be back. Peace, love, and light, y'all. Thank you. Have a good night, y'all. Jesus loves y'all. Life love y'all. Bless and peace.